tournament, they'll see the big banner, then LT2 online is streaming.
But it just
like,
pause itself.
That's possible, yeah. Yeah, I think I should do that. Okay, anyway, we are live on the YouTube for the oh shit, we have 2 streams left. Okay, I need to buy more.
Oh, you actually need to buy.
Yeah, it costs $1 per stream for the Instagram live.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, of course, there's no native way to broadcast to Insta Live. You need to use some third-party software.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Hi, Eugene.
More minutes.
Yeah, 3 more minutes. But today, I think the police have something on, right? Some MST or something. That's why.
That explains why there's only like 17 people playing, I guess.
We'll see more people coming in.
Should I lower the top?
Is Timothy playing? Look at it, like Kagero Echo.
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, he just joined, so I presume that he's actually like taking part. Okay, nice.
Hey, then I don't need to play lah.
No, you're only playing because of the banner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only playing because of the banner. Sorry?
I can go and ask him.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like people are streaming in. Hopefully we hit at least 20 today. As usual, the Polytechnics are the one that's dominating the playing field. And us. I think we have the most players, right? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, got 6 of us, but I mean, how many of us are actually playing? Right? We'll find out.
We keep people in the chat.
Oh, today all the 2Ks are up.
Huh? What?
Today all the 2,000 plus are up on our side.
Except Feyoy.
Yeah. Melvin is still there.
Yeet.
I don't know who this is though. He's like some new person. I think Jay will get paired against him. And Captain BD will go against Melvin. And oh shit, it is like super lopsided.
No,
all the NUS people are like at the top board. See, y'all don't need me you know what? After the tournament, after it starts, I'll just join and then I will pause just to show the banner.
Oh, Team Link is here. Hi, TVT. Oh, yeah. He
asked him to join.
Walk out.
Who else is? Oh, hello, Tim.
He said he felt like playing.
Oh, the CM is here. So that's Jay's opponent now.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, they're all streaming in. Now SP is on same level as NUS now. Okay, I'm gonna have fun commenting this tournament again.
Yeah, I'll leave the computer audio once you all start.
Yeah, hey, if you all want me to comment on your games, just mute yourself.
Also mute mine.
Yeah, I'll mute myself.
Yeah, of course I can't. Yeah. So that.
Right. I'm just gonna leave first lah. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Sure. See you, man.
I will mute myself.
There's still 20 seconds.
Disconnect from the audio. Yeah. Hello, Aditya. All right, guys. We are less than 10 seconds.
Didn't start already. I mean, Timothy start already.
Yeah. Nah, it's okay. You'll come back soon.
Okay,
and
bye.
It's starting. Let's go. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do something. I just want to join. Obviously, I'm representing NUS in this tournament. Then, let's just hope I don't get paired immediately. Okay, I'm gonna pause this now. Let's see if I actually get the banner on top of this tournament. Okay, unfortunately, it seems that doesn't happen. I think I have to make do with what I have now lah. Look at my profile and see whether it might be possibly because the Yeah, it says I'm streaming live. I think I have to play at least one game before the banner shows up on the tournament page. You know what? In that case, then just forget it. I'll just go and look at some games and comment on them. Okay, and once again we have the what will be the game of the tournament. We have Jay versus candidate master Azo Chua from SP Mind Sports. It starts off with a Sicilian. Oh wait, what is this? That's a Smith Mora. I think I've seen Azo play this a few times throughout the Inter-Varsity Battles. And it's always been it seems to be one of his favorite opponents used for this tournament. And now I already starting to not like Black's positions simply because the White just has better control of the center now, right? So I think Black's gonna have a hard time. His king is still in the center. He seems to be behind in development, and yeah, I think the initiative is on the White side. So I think White has pretty easy development. I'm not so sure what's the point where this move probably is to support the bishop to f4, just hit the queen. I think it's basically trying to punish the bishop e7. Maybe bishop d6 will be better. And now d6 by J. Very logical move as well. Just try to open the diagonal for the bishop. But of course, I think if Black is the problem is that one of the main defenders of the pawn is under attack. So when they trade it off, actually this pawn will be quite vulnerable. Yeah. And another thing I do want to highlight is that yeah, actually I just realized also White could have just taken it straight away, mainly because of the queen over here. And now I think things are getting it is getting a bit problematic for Black. Definitely I would say that the main thing is that he's a pawn down and his pawn structure is not looking too good. White has the queenside pawn majority. But one thing that's good that might possibly save Black is that he has the two bishops and this is the open position. Right. So how does he make you what? Is that a blunder? Oh shit, yeah, I think that is. Is there any way for him to save it? Yeah, I think this is very hard now. Basically, Azo won another pawn because of that pawn over here. I think Jay overlooked this, to be honest. And now, right, you notice that I was talking about the two bishops just now, and now it's Black no longer has the two bishops advantage. So there is quite a problem for him. Well, at least Jay is trying to get as much counterplay as he can. No, he has a control of this file. I think he's going to win back at least one pawn and get the rook into the 7th rank. I'm just not sure how significant that would be, but it seems that something has changed over here. It's like now both of them are first of all, both of them are equal in material, and secondly, there's opposite color bishops on the board. So all of a sudden, it seems that Black has equalized. Yeah, it might seem to be the case. And if anything, he might have a very slight advantage because of I take my words. I don't think that's very significant because there's really no way that Black can mount an attack on this pawn. And also the bishop is the wrong color. That's a problem when you have opposite color bishops. On the other hand, I don't think White has much ways to progress as well. Maybe yes here and then cut off the king from the 7th rank. That would be the strongest move. Yeah, and Azo does see that. And then he has this. There's this. But White needs to be careful, man, because there's this potential checkmate threat over here. I think he has it covered though, because of the both of them cover this square. Yeah, this is going to be a very close game all of a sudden. See, suddenly the king is starting to get very active. At first, you saw when the rook goes to the 7th rank, you thought that the king is going to be screwed. But now he has managed to centralize, and now White's king is the one that's in a bit of trouble. You see now what happens. It's like he needs at least White needs at least 2 tempo to bring out the king, right? So it's a bit hard for him to defend. But I think that White may have managed to set up a fortress here as well, because as long as the king stays on these few squares, the white king is really not able to penetrate. And yeah, again, because of the opposite color bishops, that's why I think a draw was a bit over here. Really, there's no, in this opposite color bishop position, there's really no way for both sides to make any inroads. That it's like the black bishop, how are you going to attack this pawn? They're all on the light squares. The king can't come out and then assist.
Hi guys.
On the other hand,
Nice can start.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hello, yeah.
My nice can start.
Yeah, go for it. Just ignore me. Yeah, but on the other hand, really, black also cannot make any progress, even though it looked like he was having the advantage at first because of his more active king. But because of the opposite color bishops, both sides white could simply set up this fortress. So I think this was a very well fought draw. Like, okay, we have 6 people in our chat. Everything is still the same now. Tim, are you disconnected from the audio? Can you hear me? Okay, no response. I'm assuming he's disconnected. That means I can look at the games if I want to. Anyway, let's look at this other game. I'm not sure who is Captain BD. He's from NUS chess team as well, but I think a lot of us, we are mentioning that we never actually met him before. Hopefully we get to meet him sooner. Anyway, he's facing off against Yi Iterson from Temasek Polytechnic Mind Sports. Again, I've never seen this person before in the Lichess Battles, so it seems that both of these players are relatively new to the scene, but doesn't matter. I think both are definitely pretty strong just by virtue of their rating. And it seems that we are going into a late middle game, end game kind of position. Give me a moment. Okay, what do we have here? I don't like this pawn structure by black. Pass pawn. We are protected by the light square bishop. And I don't know how this pawn got here, man. But it's doing at least it's doing something by preventing the pawn from coming up and protecting this pawn. I think I would prefer white in this position, mainly because of the pawn structures, and also the white pieces definitely look more well placed. They are attacking, basically. They are the initiative, and the black pieces are more of taking on a defending role. Right? I mean, all these pieces are mainly trying to stop the pass pawn. And as I thought about this, quite a lot of things have happened on the board. All of a sudden, the blockading knight is gone. White seems to have won a pawn here, and now this pawn is going to advance if black is not careful. But black seems to have found some counterplay, because obviously if white takes this bishop, then suddenly the knight hangs, the rook comes in, and all of a sudden the black has a very strong counter attack that's going to come in. I think black is conducting this counterplay quite well, because if white is not careful, this is rook c2 is coming in soon. So white has a choice to make. Does he continue pushing with his advantage, or does he bring his pieces back to defend? And he seems that he has made I was thinking of something like this, just holding back and defending. Apparently he chose this, but it cut off the rook from defending this square, and all of a sudden this checkmate appears on the board. Just want to see if there's any comments from me so far. Okay, nothing so far. There's still 6 people in the Zoom call. Sinjun isn't here yet. So that means I can't play any games. I have to wait for you to join the commentary. Why am I still here? 0 points. Not playing. Yeah, never mind. We should look at other games. I have really paid a lot of attention to Jay and Austin, so I will not look at them. Okay, Melvin versus Eugene. And I think Eugene is disconnected from audio, so I can safely look at their game. Melvin is Berserk. Maybe because they saw the ratings, but I can tell you like Eugene is definitely more than 1600. He's somewhere around my playing strength. If you see my head-to-head record with him, right? Yeah, we are very close with each other. Anyway, let's get back to the chess. Hey, Eugene is taking black. Melvin looks like he's attacking in his position. Definitely he has more space. What the hell is this knight doing here? He's looking very awkward. And this rook really is not having any targets. So I think again white has a slight advantage over here. What was this though? What happens if he... Huh. Interesting. Oh, but what the hell does happen on the board? Wait, let me look back and then see. So queen to g4. I mean, I'm not so sure what's the purpose of this move, but after this, wait, what happens if when you take? If you take, then what? Rook takes back, and I don't think there's sufficient compensation for black. It's no problem. But then the question is, why does white not take it? Is it because of his time? Then he doesn't want to. Okay, maybe also because he feels that this double attack will be it's basically inconsequential whether it takes a knight or not. Maybe that's what Melvin was thinking. But anyway, after this, I really think the knight e2 was a blunder. Unfortunate. And now it does seem that white is in the driving seat already. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't because the white bishop holds. Still, I don't like that. It's pretty much stuck here. Black has, I think black has counterplay for sure. What it needs to do, first of all, relieve the tension here, and then e5. Maybe my aim is how am I going to get the bishop out, right? I don't see a way because e5. There's no good squares over here. Actually, no. This might be a bit tricky. Bishop h3. You can't take because of the pin. And then I think white will have to go back and defend. With the rook. Oh, what? Okay, I see. Because after this, there's mate here, so the bishop is stuck. But now Melvin finds a very good way to respond to that. Now this is threatened. Trading on one pair of rooks, hopefully to remove some of the defenders. But when you're on the defending side, I'm not so sure how wise it is of a decision to trade off one pair of rooks, because ideally you want as many pieces as you can on the board, especially both your rooks, if you are trying to defend and create the counterplay. This is an ugly position for black now. Seriously, where's the bishop gonna go? He has no squares. Yep. He has to play this, man. He has to get some form of counterplay. But now white goes in, and I mean the bishop here is stuck. But I think that's not so much of an issue, because eventually if white can trade off everything, then the pawns are going to just march down the board, and then I think decide things. And the rook is not the best place to defend it. So I think both bishops are pretty much out of the game because they are stuck to defending their respective pawns. So yeah, like this really will just be a contest of the pawns eventually. And I would prefer this now that the bishop is free. But I definitely white still has the advantage. Rook c7, I think forces this. And Melvin definitely seems like he knows how to convert this endgame. He knows that the strength of this position lies in the pawn majority. Even though white has the pawn, black has the pawn majority on this side. What does happen? Did he drop the bishop? He did. Oh shit. Funny stuff does happen. Just now I was saying before all that shit happened on the board that even though black had the pawn majority, it will not be enough and it's not well advanced and he has to get rid of this pawn. But anyway, yeah, shit happened on the board and what the hell is going on here? I think white can resign. Yeah, black can resign. But I think because of the time, both sides are down to their last 10 seconds. That's why funny things are happening on the board. Hey, but Melvin is converting this well. Oh, no, main one. Yeah. I think goodbye to him. Yeah, anyway, black timeout. Wow, but this is very close. It could have gone anywhere looking at the time. Still, I think white was in the driver's seat throughout most of the game. You see, these guys know how to manage their time very well, unlike me, right? Austin versus Carl. I think I looked at one of their games previously in one of their tournaments. It's okay, no harm looking at them again. Austin was sucked, as usual. He's down to his 1 minute, so it's not in a very good position. Still, he managed to wait. Oh no, sorry. Carl is the one that's playing white, and it looks like he's screaming Austin quite badly. Look at this pawn here. And anyway, black just resigned. So yeah, definitely this position is so much better for white. The pass pawn, much more space, much more active pieces. Exposed king. What the hell are these two pieces doing here, right? They're very badly coordinated. This bishop is doing nothing. I think queen c7 is going to follow and then soon the rook comes in. So yeah, no wonder black resigned. King Hao Chess versus Timothy Lake. Okay, Timothy plays black and I see the familiar King's Indian setup. Did they play King's Indian? Oh no, they played the Sicilian, but I think it was a dragon. Yeah, accelerated dragon. Hyper accelerated dragon, sorry. But it looks like I joined the game quite late and white is down to his last few seconds. Yeah, white does timeout and Timothy has won this game, and I think that white, I think that positionally black stands better. No, it's practically very hard for white to defend this kind of threats, these multiple threats against the king side. No wonder white timed out. Yeah. I mean, later on, the only inactive piece in this position would be this rook over here. So the plan for black to continue is pretty straightforward. He just need to get the rook to the game. Just bring it onto the second rank. On the other hand, what counter threats do white have? Because he can't actually, the queen cannot participate in the counter attack because he's tied now to defending this pawn. The rook can't go up because I know mate is going to come on the, not mate, but yeah, bad things are going to happen on the first rank. Then let's say up, check, he has to come down, then the other rook comes in. So practically it was very hard for white to defend this. Right? Who is this? Let's go to the lower boards. Okay, we have 29 players. Modest number, I would say. No, they don't look like they're playing. Oh, Sinchon is playing. Is he the same call? Nah, he isn't. I think I can afford to look at a couple of his games, but it looks like he's not having a good day today. 3 losses already. Okay, this is Sinchon as white versus TXA from Nanyang Polytechnic. White is up a piece, but he is severely low on time. And he burst out. No wonder he's having trouble managing his games. Is that the reason? I mean, he's definitely in a better position, but the time doesn't give me confidence. What? Doesn't this just drop a piece? Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, because of this. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no, he gave back the piece. Yeah. This would have kept some form of. Oh, come on. Wait. I gotta attribute it to time, man. But still, this is going to be winning for white if he can convert it within 30 seconds. Which I can't. Let's give a check here. It'll be pretty simple. If rook comes down, then the other pawn comes up to support. And then again, you see this, probably because it's 700 rated, so it doesn't see these things. But now I can literally just like, yeah, and then queens. And this is an easy win, man. I think 30 seconds is enough. Takes. Rook cuts off the king from the board. Okay, fine. No. They are bringing extra firepower. And I think this is a win under 25 seconds. And I think he's pre-moving everything now. Yep, that's a win. Nice. Nice win there. Let's look at some of the lower boards. Kerwin is not playing. I'm not playing. I really want to play, but no one is taking over the commentary. Okay. Maybe Sinjun is busy, that's why it's not in the Zoom call today. Anyway, no comments so far on YouTube and Instagram. And we're 20 minutes into the tournament. And so far we had a lot of very nice games. 3YY against Melvin. Why not? Let's say Queen's Gambit declined. Melvin has berserked. Transposition into a semi-slav with the very tactical bishop g5 variation. I mean, the bishop g5 can become very, very tactical if I think they play a certain set of moves, but I don't think that's going to happen in this game. If I'm not wrong, that variation is called Botvinnik variation. It's the one where black gives up like a whole bunch of pawns on the king side, but then he gets very nice attacking opportunities on the open files. Right, it does seem like I think this game is going to be quite quiet. Both sides are developing in a very standard Queen's Pawn, Queen's Gambit kind of structure. But of course, even though black's position looks very cramped, you don't want to underestimate it. Even though the bishop and the knight looks ugly, but there's a lot of latent energy in the c5 and the e5 breaks. So if black is able to get those in, then suddenly the position will be very, very strong for him. I'm a bit this is a very interesting setup, but I'm not sure how effective it is. I would have preferred something like bishop c7 and then prepare a c5 push. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's why he played the queen e8 line. That's a support. Yeah, but I mean, you want to get out of the pin, that's for sure, and then which rook e8 would not have helped you to do so. But I think, yeah, bishop c, some form of preparing for a break is necessary. And after, especially since white has played b5, right? So it's much harder for him to get in the c5 break. So I think e5 would be the way to go. e5, push, takes, and then I think knight takes. Yeah, knight takes, then bishop takes, and then there's a double pawn here. I mean double pawn, but I don't think white can exploit it that well. Because there's not really a good way for white to come into the king side. He has to spend a lot of moves to get to the open file. By which time I think black will be able to find a good enough defense. Anyway, black doesn't push e5. Black doesn't go for a bishop c7 e5 plan. He goes for this slightly slower, but I think with an equal idea of preparing a c5. This b6 c5 idea is also quite seen before in a Queen's Gambit variation called the Tatakova variation. It was a favorite of Spassky, and he played it a lot but there was this very sensational game where he played that same variation in the World Chess Championship 1972, and he lost to Bobby Fischer. Maybe I'll show that game in one of my future live streams. But anyway, over here, things need to change on the board. So I think this e5 is not going to happen anytime soon, if at all. Instead, both sides seem to be focusing their attention on the queen side. And my first instinct is that white is going to be winning this fight for the open b file. Maybe not so soon, because the bishops seem to hold the critical squares for now. So is there a way for white to get in? And the knight holds this square. The white definitely needs more firepower. No, this is not loose. I think white can afford to take his time. That's the thing. Because, okay, yeah, that's one. And he can afford to take his time to bring in more pieces onto the queen side to exploit this file, because black can't really move his pieces. Like if the knight moves anywhere, if the bishop moves anywhere, the rook is going to come in. So the black pieces are not going anywhere in this position, and that's why I say that white can take his time to redeploy his pieces onto the queen side if he wants to. Possibly after this, I think one possible continuation for him would be this, and then let's kick away this bishop. So if the bishop trades, then queen comes in, and then of course the file is up for grabs. And then the queen will come in here, just pick up this pawn. Why this though? Okay, yes. So the idea is he's aiming at this. So if takes, now this square is more, he removes the key defender of this square. That's the idea. And I don't think this knight g5 will have any benefit, because there's really no extra attackers. He has to spend a move possibly to come in, but this knight covers all the critical squares already, so the queen cannot really come in and attack. So that is why I think he chooses to go for the kingside pawn storm. He definitely needs to create black definitely needs to create counterplay on the other wing, the kingside, seeing that white has the entire b file and the queen side under control. But I think practically the white will be winning this game. Again, the time element is kicking in, and again, like I said, white can afford to take his time. Eventually black is going to crack one day, and yeah, black does crack. Like I say, he resigned. He realized that he can't continue this game anymore, especially with 2 seconds left on his clock. Interesting, and a very nice game. Aditya, are you there? Can you hear me? I gotta trust him, and now I'll look at this game. I trust that most of them are disconnected from the audio, or at the very least they muted themselves. So I'm looking at this game between Aditya playing black against Man on Event from Temasek Polytechnic Mind Sports. Yeah, Aditya is oh no, sorry, no, black. Yeah, white is the one that's up in exchange. And he controls all the key files. Oh, but in return, black is black is up 3 pawns for the exchange. But still, I would prefer white's position, because first of all, the pawns are not so strong. Secondly, the files are under control by white, and he dropped the bishop. It's just white is now just completely up by a rook, and eventually these pawns are going to fall. It's not a pleasant thing. Black can pull off some things here if white is not careful. If the pawn can get here and then suddenly boom. But I don't think that's gonna happen. The pawn has been eliminated. Unfortunate. Soon white is gonna come here and then hit this pawn over here. That's the idea. Yep, I think Yeah, I think white is winning in this game. I'm not going to look at it anymore. Sherlock Knott versus Captain BD. Let's take a look. I see Sherlock Knott quite a number of times in these chess tournaments. We have a 7th person in. Oh, hello, Megan.
Hello.
Hi, hi. Are you playing? Or just spectating?
Spectating.
I see. Okay. Okay, Captain BD versus Sherlock Knott. And what is going on? 2 pawn islands. This looks like those. No, it's not the Karo kind of exchange. 3 pawn island for white. And the backward pawn over here. This bishop looks a bit weird. I don't think it's a very good bishop. On the other hand, white's minor pieces definitely look a lot more active. The square just beckons. I think soon there are a lot of pawn breaks and a lot of opportunities for white. For black, sorry. And I don't think black should. But does he have a choice? I was going to say he shouldn't trade here. Takes. Then I get a tempo. But actually, practically, I'm trying to figure out what plan should black adopt in this position. I mean, it's one thing to have this long-term weakness over here, but how do you exploit it? That's one thing. Yeah, like if you want to exploit endgame weakness, usually you don't want to just have one weakness over here. You want to create another weakness on some other side of the board, which is not so hard to do in white's position. I mean, the king side pawn structure is looking quite good. Then it's not very easy to compromise it, especially when black has the triple pawn majority on the king side. And now when I look at it, maybe a6, b5 wouldn't be so good. Yeah, he gave up the pawn. I mean, obviously, pawn takes is not strong as well. Then you have the double isolated pawns. Now, in fact, the knight don't even have to be here anymore. You can just replace it with the rook. And then after that, you just triple over here. Of course, you need to be careful of this one. I think the knight could have been redeployed somewhere else. Yeah, it does come back here. And then leave this square open for the rook. But it does seem that white is getting some counterplay because I think black didn't make the most accurate moves, in my opinion. Does this work? Nah, it doesn't. Looks fancy though. No, I mean it doesn't work. Yeah. Do you want to trade in this position? Of course, if you trade, you remove a defender over here. I mean, takes, and just push, right? But takes. No, sorry, not here. Let's go up. Then push, rook in, and maybe push. If the yeah. So your white has a rook place here, then it becomes quite ugly for him. Anyway, he doesn't do that. He trades queens. As black, I wouldn't trade off too many major pieces. Like now, it's still okay. You still have both rooks on the board, so you still have some way to play against this weakness. But when everything is traded off, right? Like, let's say all the rooks, then who's gonna attack this? Well, black starts to activate the king. Will white do the same? I think he has nothing to fear from like yeah, he definitely has no need to make any form of pawn push over here or any advances because he knows that he has I think he knows he has the situation under control for black. Now the knight can just stay here for as long as he likes. So he can take the time to centralize his king and then try and add it to the struggle on this side of the board. Now if white tries to defend with the rook, I think this will be quite a nice counter blow. Like, he has to take. That's the idea. And after this, suddenly there's pressure. There's real pressure against this. Yeah. But anyway, it looked like black gave up this pawn. We'll try and get something, but don't think it's strong enough. Let's see after he tries for this, trades. And this pawn mess will suddenly transform our weakness into a very dangerous situation. No, he needs to get a knight into the battle. Either like here, for example, would be nice. But anyway, he can't do that now. So let's say takes. Ah, yes, I was going to say that. Now he plays that. If f6 now, obviously you drop the pawn. So, well, this is going to be quite double-edged. Of course, the idea is here, and then I think by that time, right, the outcome will decide on which king can get into this pawn, which I think black will have a very slight advantage over here. By the way, that's not going to happen soon because he does drop another pawn. Now the pawns are suddenly the advantage swings over to black. Might just drop a couple of pawns here, probably due to time travel mistakes again. But it's very hard for both sides to play when they're not on time. And now when there's a queen on the board, it makes things much more tricky. Can Sherlock not win? Can Sherlock not hold his position with? Nah, he doesn't. Yeah, less than 1 second of his clock. I think practically his knight is as good as lost. Oh, that's a very topsy-turvy game. And congratulations to Captain BD for winning this game. All right, we are 40 minutes into the tournament. We have about 20 more minutes to go. So far, no comments on both the YouTube and Instagram live. NUS is in clear first place by 11 points, but there's still 20 minutes to go. Anything can happen. Jace seems to be on a roll ever after that draw by Azo. Oh, he secured another draw with Azo. Yeah, maybe we can look at this after the game now. And now it seems that he has broken his streak twice, but let's hope that he recovers. Yeah, anything can still happen. Right now, NUS has 8 players. I'm not counting myself. Yeah. And yeah, we'll see. A lot can still happen in this tournament. SG Drew versus Wayne. Right, Andrew versus Wayne. Yep, I think Andrew is disconnected from the Zoom call, so I can comment on this. What the shit is this, man? The whole quiz is practically closed. I would love as white to just start rolling down this pawn down the board. But of course, I need to be careful of this weakness. If there's a way for me to achieve this breakthrough, that would be really nice. He doesn't. He actually goes straight for the jugular by advancing the pawn straight away. The problem is after this and this and this, he's going to gang up on the pawn, and that will not be very pleasant for white. He needs to. White needs to. I feel that white needs to get in this some way or another, and he does. Wow. Yeah. Obviously, you don't take. This was the right move. You basically secure your future on the queen side. And now, how does black counter attack? Of course, this announced his intention to counter attack on the king side, right? I don't think it will work very well. No, there's no future over here. He has to spend a bit more time on this. Now this doesn't work. Like this is no longer as effective because you take suddenly there's the open diagonal against the king. And I think black is, yeah, I think white is going to win this. Yeah. So this, and then it's a come up, right? Boom. Takes, promotes. See, the knight has, or maybe black can bring in something. Probably this, and then if he pushes, you dive here, you push, you hold. No, you now it's here to play this, which is very ugly. Yeah, if takes, push. Nah, you see promote. Yeah, can't stop it from promoting. Yeah, I think this wins. Just trying to see if there's anything I missed out. Because Andrew is taking a lot of time for this move. Yep, he plays it. And I think white wins. Yeah, white wins. Good work, right? I just promote. I win the knight. Sorry, I just win this knight. Yep. I think this tree doesn't work because of you just drop it back and defend. And then the black pieces have to get tied down to holding this pawn. Yep. Let's defend. The black pieces get tied down to holding the pawn over here. I won't be so worried about that move actually. Maybe I can even consider something like this. So if takes. Okay, this might be a concern. So maybe not. We'll have to. Idea is that once the file is open, white needs somebody to defend this F file. Or actually, you can just play this, right? And then, oh no, then takes, and then the pawn falls. Yeah. Didn't see that the bishop is hanging. No, but now the idea is that if we capture, now you. Oh no, it doesn't work because of this. So I think if he captures, he has to take and takes, and then wins back the bishop. But it doesn't have to take. I think you can play this. Oh no, oops, that's me. That would be stupid. Nope, that was a mistake, I think. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, black should have taken first. Oh, nope, this doesn't work. He has to pull this back and defend. I think here we'll do the trick. Because I don't really want to come here because I'm blocking off the white wing on defense of the king side. Maybe here. That would be annoying actually. No, sorry. Doesn't. Oh, it could work. You just play there and after that you push this pawn. But then the rook comes back and defend. Too much to calculate, if you ask me. Yeah, this is going to come in. I think after trades, trades, it takes a pawn, and still it won't be so easy for white to convert it though, because there are still a lot, the rooks are still on the board and there's still quite a lot of pawns. Things just happened. Well, yeah, okay, either here, stay here and then initiate a trade. Or maybe even this here, and then try and trade. Oh no, but then that fails with this. So, yeah, I think this was the safest option. No one on the live chat. Oh. Nope. Doesn't look like work. You just drop back now and defend the pawn. Just come here. And maybe that might not be a good square. Because once it comes in here, then suddenly it's a bit awkward. But now I think it's good. Then there's no way you can hold this pawn, basically. Takes. And then it's Pac-Man from here onwards. All the pawns just fall like dominoes, like Pac-Man eating up the seeds. And then you can even consider this. Come on, man, put him out of his misery. Stop torturing him by eating all the pawns. I mean, white wins this already. I can look at other games. Let's look at the middle boards. Brown, Sugar, Pearl, not playing. Ganghao Chess versus Brian L. Well, why not? Let's take a look. Middle game, end game kind of position. Extra pawn, pass pawn, but in danger of not being so well supported. If queen takes, I will push, and then that works also. The idea is you want to have as much support as you can for the pass pawn when you are playing with this kind of position as white. So it needs to get in the rooks as fast as possible. Maybe even occupy the open files over here, just to basically mobilize the entire force to support this pawn. And then I think white really can. Does black have any counterplay? Then I don't think this was the best. I would consider something along the lines of this. But even if it does that, there's really no good targets of attack. Okay. Let's say here. My instinct is that it wouldn't amount to much counterplay. And now, yeah, white is given the time to mobilize the rest of his forces. And I think the pass pawn will be very strong. This will be a cute move. Just offering the queen trade. But you got to be careful as white, because if you accidentally trade off too many pieces, suddenly the pawn will become very weak. And I've seen games, especially in the Karo Khan, where one side gets a pass pawn, and you think, wow, it's so strong, but actually it's weak because it's too far advanced into the enemy's camp. And then actually all the defender has to do is to just walk the king over and pick off the pawn. So that's why too many piece trades might not be such a good idea if you are playing these kind of positions. This was an interesting maneuver though. Now the queen has very little squares to go. Oh, wait. I didn't see that tactic. What? Yeah, I didn't see this. And suddenly the queen drops. But still it's, I mean, I would not say that the advantage swings to black because of the material, but suddenly, by terms of the initiative, suddenly it's very different. Oh, oops. Yeah, shit happens, man. I think you have to take. And then it's a two rooks versus a queen. check, check. And then after that, I think black must accept a perpetual. Is there any way for black to defend? Check. Check. Any hold? And if it comes here, it's definitely a perpetual. Alright, let's check here. And then no, that's not the right place. Funny, yeah. I would say white must accept this draw, especially since it's like 6 seconds left. Yeah, let's accept the draw. Offer the draw, accept it. It's painful to watch. Nah, I'm not gonna watch this game anymore. In normal situations, it will be a draw. Let's just say this. Neyland versus Win. I know the two of them. And this is a very early game. It's a what is this though? Why the hell are there double pawns on both sides of the board? What is this opening called? I think it's the is it called the no, this is not the four knights. I think it's called the Chigorin. Probably it has some fancy name like the Chigorin four knights variation, but I don't memorize all these names. Anyway, it's taking on a very Karo Khan kind of style with this bishop on g6. Now this is punishing the choice of the bishop diagonal. So that's where the first double pawn comes from. But I would not say that the pawn here is weak, just saying, because it defends the key squares over here. The situation which you do not want as black is if you have somehow advanced this. No, the situation which you do not want is if white plays h5, right? And then the knight is already here. Because if that happens, then where is your bishop going to go? He has no good squares. You have to push h6 to open up the flight square for the bishop, and then when that happens, the knight just comes in, takes, and then your pawn over here is very weak. So I think that knight takes g6 was a bit premature, I would say. I mean, if I were feeling in a very aggressive mood, h5 will come in. And I think black's best bet will be to just accept this trade over here, and then play that kind of Karo Khan mainline style of position. Anyway, let's look at what happened in the rest of the game. Right. And the game just ended. Let's just take a very quick look. It seems that wow, this is very, very sudden. Yeah, I think both sides. I think white didn't see this, because the idea behind this is, if I may ask, what's the average rating and best rating for the NUS chess players? Okay, so the average rating in NUS chess club is, based on my personal experience, is about 1600, right? I mean, for me, I will consider myself as an average player, like hovering between 14 to 1600. The best rating, without doubt, that will be Nima Javanbak with a 2400. The next best would be people like Jay. Even though he doesn't have an official FIDE rating, I see him as somewhere between 19 to 2000. Yeah. Well, of course, things may change with the new batch coming in. I heard that Jing Yao is coming to NUS very soon, Kai Xin as well. Yeah, but definitely the average is about 14 to 1600. Yeah, hope that answers your question, Ethan. Right. It seems that this was a very fast game actually. And then checkmate just happens all of a sudden. Okay, we are down to our last 5 minutes. Come on, I didn't get to play. Where is Sinjun? Let's look at one last game then. Let's look at the top boards. Melvin, Terji, Jace versus Brown Sugar. Let's look at Melvin versus Azo. What's the name of this opening? Like some mutated Benoni defense. It does look like that. Okay, I think this has transposed into Benoni. Yeah, but Benoni is a very, it's not, some people say that it's not for the faint-hearted. There's a lot of theory involved in this kind of lines. The idea for white is that you're trying to build up this strong pawn center, centralize your pieces in a very classical manner. On the other hand, black, what you're trying to do is you're trying to counter attack on the queen side, especially in that black has chosen this fianchetto setup. The a6, b5, rook b8 is very, very common kind of lines. Hello Eugene.
I'm going to end it, so I just end it here.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Yeah, we're looking at Azo versus Melvin from. Yeah, this is a Benoni. This is a transposed Benoni defense. It's quite a pity that the knight here was traded away so soon, because it could have provided a good outpost over here on c4, and then you just try and hold and prevent b5. But of course, the bishop could have played the role. Anyway, that is not possible now because black has been allowed to go for his typical queenside advance with the b5, right? And after, I mean, you can just advance, right? And then where's this king? Where's the knight gonna go to? It's a bit embarrassing for him. Possibly here, but I see no future for him over there. Like, what squares are you gonna go? All the squares are covered. Possibly you can try and mount some counter attack against this pawn, which is a typical idea in other lines like the Serge Benoni. Yep. Well, he does do that, and interesting lines. But I think white has miscalculated something, because suddenly he
never take the knight.
Yeah, suddenly he's a piece down.
He realized he can't take the knight because the roots are not connected. If you take the knight, then the bishop was on d1, then you can't take the
here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say takes.
Then he'll take the rook. Then it should mate one. Queen takes.
Okay. No wonder. Yeah. Oh, no one. That's why he later he played bishop to c2. I see. Well, no doubt black has the advantage here. But how do you convert?
The way of conversion is just delay until 1 minute is over.
True. I mean, for white to convert, you just have to trade off pieces. Right? Sorry, for black to convert, of course you just want to trade off pieces, then just blast your way into the second rank, and then followed up by things like this.
Yes.
Hello, Jay.
The queen. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the queen.
Take
The queen
queen
is trapped.
g5. Queen g5 will be very nice. Then you can just take the h3 pawn.
Queen g5.
Then you take. Then knight takes h3. Then you can't get back.
Oh, okay. Because of the loose bishop. Well, things are suddenly very.
Just wait for 1 minute and piece the CM off.
Yeah, that is possible.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
You see, how are you going to stop the mate threats? He's going to take.
You play queen. No, cannot.
Yeah, I mean, I think he saw. He has to. Oh no, he has to give up the rook. Yeah, and I don't think queen and bishop are enough to.
Was queen e3 enough?
Queen e3.
Yeah, queen e3. Just now, the white played, instead of g3, you played queen e3.
I mean, here is it?
Yeah, I don't know is it enough.
What about this?
Then you just move down, move one square. Yeah. Then your bishop is protecting. But maybe can you just
It's a whole rook.
Yeah,
but it's unpleasant.
You lose the exchange, but at least the position is not so bad.
Why should resign actually?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Why should we? So I think why can't resign now?
But here's the thing: he might not notice that the time right now also.
Yeah.
That's true. It's gone
already.
already.
Playing the game.
It's 2 rooks up already.
I mean, honestly, when I play your game, I also wouldn't like pay so much attention to the tournament clock. I just play chess. Dude, I didn't get to play today. I actually want to play. Yeah.
Okay, we can have after party later on.
But yeah, head and brain chess again, is it? Yeah, I think Azo should convert this. It's just getting it's just getting
deflection.
All
Yeah,
that.
deflect the queen off f3.
Yeah, so come here, right? And
if you trade queen, I will gladly trade queens lah. So
no, I don't even have to trade.
I know. I mean, Jay wants to look for the flashiest move, right?
Yeah.
Already win, really might as well.
Won.
Why that not rook?
Yeah, I was thinking why not rook take g3.
Maybe time to time.
Just miss me in one.
No.
Wait, who's here? Oh, hello. Oh yeah, that's him. Guys, can I ask? Oh, never mind. Let's just watch this game to the end. Oh, but the time might be Oh.
Bye.
Oops, bye. Yeah. Can you win this in 5 seconds? That's the question.
No, he's just gonna take the pawn.
Yeah, just ladder you, then that's it. Yeah, they just push the pawn down.
Just pre-move everything, right?
Yeah.
And 4 seconds enough.
For pre-move. Oh yeah, won already.
Just ladder you, then you win.
Yeah, won. Oh, nice. Okay.
You know, I played with
in first place.
advice cabinet 3 times.
I know. I saw you played twice.
All 3 times. All 3 times are draw.
3 times? I saw your first draw.
All 3 times are draw.
Oh,
and all the draws are funny.
No, your first one you were.
First one
you were he almost at you in the opening. I thought.
Yeah. I think E6 was wrong. What did I do? D6 was wrong. Sorry, the first game.
Hey, by the way, guys, do you all want to? You say you all wanted to invite the other schools to the Zoom call. You want to do that?
Guess it's
I'm asking Fiore really. So wait, let me send a link to it.
Oh my goodness.
The game's one, just ask one. Don't ask the whole gang.
Yeah, just ask
don't.
Try first, if not later anyone also come in and become very chaotic.
You can ask someone for SP if you want. I think we are quite close to them as well.
I think D6 was wrong. It should be
here I think was a bit hard for you already, right?
Hi everyone. That's Melvin.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi Melvin.
Hi.
Yeah, feel free to turn on your webcam. Yeah, on live by the way.
Very funny. Yeah. I played this game. Then there was one game that similar the opening come out. Then I changed it to E6.
I remember I was looking at this game. Then over here I thought
terrible.
Oh shit, yeah.
I don't like my it's horrible. Yeah.
I see the
Queen B8 was false. I think I can't do anything.
That's why he played the G3. He wants to push out the F4 to hit you. Then I thought somewhere along the way you could instead of bishop E7 you can just come out straight. But let's take a look. Oh no. Isolated pawn.
That's terrible.
Yeah, here, why not? Let's come out and then lock down his bishop.
But will you
I
block
was thinking
your
about
queen?
bishop F6, and I don't want to block my queen yet.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You block your queen if you put your bishop on.
Okay fair Because later I think he punished it by the G3.
I thought G3 was weakening actually. But I don't know. I don't know.
I mean
I played that to prevent the bishop to come out here, obviously.
Yeah. And also this, right?
I took. And I don't think you should do that. I'm not sure.
You?
Wait,
You should take the pawn.
Queen or something. Oh no, never mind. The knight is spin, yeah.
Yeah, the knight is spin. I don't think you should take.
Hey, there's a free knight. You can take the knight on F3.
Is that right? No, but I think you wanted to get the king to safety first, right?
No, you can actually, you still can, because he'll play rook E1, then you can castle out of it.
Can you go back?
Here, takes. Oh, but you will cover this as well. I think.
What that means? Bishop takes G7, yeah.
I mean, the only way is Queen G7.
Queen takes G7, sorry.
G7 is the only way he can make progress.
Queen takes G7, yeah. That was a move that I was concerned. I cannot castle on both sides. I'm a king in the center and the rooks are coming, so I
Yeah, where's the rook to go?
King D7, just YOLO only. Walk.
will
Voluntarily
die.
walk.
I think we'll
Oh,
die
no,
because
So you can't check on
C7.
D1.
No, C7 is a dark square. I'll get skewered like left and right.
Let me check.
The idea here is to play Queen G8 and then King C8.
Queen G8. King
Okay,
C8.
well, what does White do now in the first place, right? Like, Rook D1 is not an option, so like, actually it's okay there.
You sure?
It looks fine, eh? Okay, maybe like Queen takes F7 might be
Hey,
dangerous. I
NYP
think.
Mind Sports is in our live stream, by the way.
And I think you can just play bishop F4 first.
Okay, like now?
Yeah, like
bishop
now.
F4 now.
For
Now.
Queen G8.
Because
Takes
now Queen
Queen
G8.
takes F4. Then you
Again?
play the
Oh yeah,
Queen.
you can just take a bishop. You can take bishop. You take bishop.
Take
You
the
take
bishop.
rook G8. Then you skewer the queen.
Then you have 2 pieces for the rook.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
2 pieces for rook.
Right.
And the bishop pair.
Yeah,
So
nah. But I see there's something still wrong. Wait, let me can go back to just after queen takes G7. So yeah. King D7. Rook check?
Huh?
Nah,
Rook check?
no, doesn't work also.
No.
let's sacrifice the rook.
Nah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but I
work.
want to sacrifice the queen.
Bishop takes knife first. Bishop takes knife.
No, actually, what I was
Bishop takes
considering.
knight,
No,
then.
take
No,
pawn.
don't do that. Don't do that. No,
Bishop
that's
takes
what.
knight.
Should
Then
be take with the pawn, right? Because your bishop is
bishop
covering.
takes, then bishop takes. If bishop takes.
No, but then that allows Rook D1. So.
Rook D1, rook King C8. Like, what are you gonna do? You don't like square bishop.
No, the rook
Take
is
your rook,
hanging.
take
The
your
rook is
rook.
hanging.
Oh yeah.
H8, yeah.
Well,
No, actually, that's what I'm suggesting. Why don't you look at Queen takes F7? Like after like King D7, right?
That means you have to take with the pawn. Take with the pawn. Then you can block on D5. Even if there's a check later on. Close, you can seal the center file, and he has to attack on the diagonal. But he can't attack on the diagonal.
Someone was suggesting Queen takes F7 now.
As in just now, before Queen takes G7, right? King D7, Queen takes F7 now. You attack the F3 bishop, and the bishop really doesn't have anywhere good to go.
You can play Queen F8.
Queen F8. Okay, that looks good. That looks fine enough. I mean, white is down a piece, alright, so you can't actually afford to exchange, right? So, yeah, then I think Queen F7 looks pretty decent.
I mean, this is
I didn't calculate so far.
in the Blitz game.
I actually didn't calculate so far.
Yeah, no, in Blitz you can't really calculate this fast.
I just see Queen takes G7. It looks bad. Yeah, this game.
Instinct.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Yeah. Okay, so you castle.
Takes.
He tried Queen, which is.
But this one is better now already. Now it's all
Yeah,
already.
No, you have your 2 bishop as compensation, but I think you will lost them somewhere also.
I mean, you're not down
I'm
material.
down a
so
pawn.
Oh,
Yeah, you're down a pawn.
oh, now you are. Now you
I
are.
don't know where to put my
Now-
bishop.
now-
That's the problem.
Bishop H3 also works. No,
Yeah,
wait,
actually, that's a good move.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He can take on C6, so he just takes on C6.
Wait, he'll still take on T6. Yeah, that's the issue though.
Take trade-off.
No, take the rook. Take the rook.
No, take the bishop. Take the bishop actually. You take the bishop.
Bishop check. Take the check. The knight
Take the
E7
bishop. You
check.
check. Eh?
King F.
Wait, does this work?
Still a
No,
still a
that
value.
doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
You lose the exchange. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
you
to
don't take the rook.
So take the rook.
Take the
Take
rook.
back.
Bishop B5.
Oh, bishop B5.
Bishop B5
Bishop
checks,
F4.
yeah.
Oh, no,
B5.
bishop-
B5.
No, bishop B5. Then
B5
That's
bishop.
bishop.
bishop F4.
Bishop
F4.
F4.
Bishop F4.
Bishop
Yeah.
F4 G5.
G5. Yeah.
Okay, then basically bishop E5 F6, right? Then C7, then rook A7, alright.
Rook
Yeah.
A7, then rook B7, and the knight is gone.
Okay. Yeah, oh my goodness, okay.
I didn't calculate so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember I saw this like, oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no, you lose the bishop pair.
I know, but
There's no really good way to protect it anyway, right? There's really no way. But
rook takes knight.
But yeah,
this
the
endgame
was-
is tricky, but yeah,
You
it's
could have
tricky.
just played. What's it called? You can do a light square blockade by playing rook B7.
It's a draw from here onwards.
This is really
I think B3 was a mistake. I'm not sure.
Like, instead of
No, but it feels very
H5,
drawish
rook
already
A7.
from here though. It feels very drawish already because of the opposite color, like bishops.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's true.
you always have some sort of counterplay against his light squares, right? Like,
Because I was
Actually, instead of playing H5 here, right, you should have played rook B7, I think. Rook B7, yeah. You force A3.
A3, then followed by B5, is it? B4.
No, I'm greedy, dude. Do you understand why I play H5?
open up the cake.
Yeah.
I mean, I see the rationale, but I think it's better to place the rook
The
on
idea
B4.
is the idea is play on the side of stronger ally instead. Right?
Yeah,
Instead of the
I will
H5.
already be slow on the other side, so I need to at least lock the other side down. So that's what H5
I
is.
say is is what? Rook B7, B5, H5. Then you put the bishop on the long diagonal.
Sorry?
Rook B7, B5, then H5. Then you can place bishop B
Rook
instead of
B7.
H5 here.
Sorry, rook B7. Then what? B5.
Since he has to play A3, basically A3 is forced because to keep the extra pawn, right? Then you play rook B5.
Why not just this straight away?
No,
No, it doesn't work. And then B4.
I want to bring the rook to the H file. This one. The rook is going to the H5. I mean, here you can just take the pawn.
Yeah, you can take a pawn. Yeah, you can take B4.
Oh, then H5.
No, you're saying that if rook A B8, then after that B4. Not. If this and then you just. I don't know.
It's a similar concept, it's just instead of.
Let's get back to the game.
I
it's
think B3 is wrong.
It's a flat draw from here onwards.
Oh really?
Just
Okay.
blunder.
I get it. But
What the shit? I kept thinking that white can push or something, because like how are you gonna stop this?
no, I cannot push. The pawns cannot move
No,
out.
actually, you put rook no, don't play this. You just play bishop takes b3, right? After rook a7, rook e5, right? You just have bishop. You have bishop takes b3.
I have that too. I know,
No, I
but I
think
want my
it's
rook.
simpler
You
lah.
play G6
Yeah.
first. You can play G6 first, no?
Yeah, protect your H pawn.
Oh yeah, because it's not going anywhere, right? They'll
Yeah.
just like
You go to capture it anyways, yeah.
I mean, here you can play A4.
But then take your
no,
then
yeah,
A5,
pawn's just free, and then
he puts the pawn on the dark square, you cannot touch it anymore.
yeah, but once you play rook a6, right? Then it's like that's it, The
I
pawn
mean,
stops
it's
moving.
it's a dead zone.
yeah, it's a dead.
I mean, rook takes E6.
Yes.
Rook takes e6 is if you're really trying, like
Yeah.
Dai cannot draw that kind of situation. Then you play that, but otherwise there's no way you play rook takes e6.
I know, but I don't think there's anything.
Oh wait.
I mean, you
I
will
wanted
play
my
that if
rook
you
on
want to
this
eliminate
second
the
rank,
opposite
so
color
I
bishop,
choose this
right?
one instead of bishop takes. I saw bishop takes, of course. My future.
Yeah, and then here onwards is I think it's a draw.
I mean, it is even if the bishops are the same color, it's a draw.
I try to push my
And
pawns
also your
forward,
king,
make it
your king comes
daunting.
out first. Like later you had this, right? Then his king was stuck.
Should have tried the flag game, right? With 1 minute on the clock.
Nah, don't do that.
1 minute. 1 minute is too long. 1
Don't
minute is
do
too
that.
long.
Depends on how fast he moves. If you keep creating problems for him, then he can't really. Then he can't move fast.
How to create problems? He just move his bishop up and down. That's it.
Hey, come on! You all see how he win with like 4 seconds on the clock just now, right? Nah, don't bother lah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like this.
No, I mean, but there's no risk in this position, man. You're not gonna blunder anything. Man.
Yeah, there's no risk because
The rook move up and down. The bishop move left to right. Can't do anything.
but now if let's say you play this, right? He has to give up the control, then your king comes out.
Like, is it just
No,
me
but I
or
have to
like,
move my rook.
did all your games against the CM end in a draw today?
Yeah, all
All
three.
3 games were a draw, so right?
Yeah,
Like,
all three.
This is a complete
The
draw lah.
last draw was annoying. The last draw was just. This is annoying.
Let's
The
look
second,
at
no,
the
no,
last
let's look at the second one first. Let's look at the second one. This one is cute. Just go all the
one.
way
You
back.
are white, is it?
Yeah. Let's go all the way back. I played the line that
It's Sicilian.
I like.
Okay.
Because
Come on, this line again. Why everyone
Yeah.
plays this?
it's correct. There's
actually, should we discuss like
22,
the non-NUS people, their games since they're here, like on the call?
22 castles G4.
Later.
After this, probably.
After this. I mean, only Melvin is here lah.
Yeah, can discuss his games also.
I always
I
play
think
this line, so
I saw one of his game with Eugene.
I'm
That one was a blunder fest. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Then
That was a
G4
blunder fest.
Here knight d5 is very.
Wait, let me remember the game first.
then knight e5, knight a4,
Knight a4.
then G5.
Wait,
Still
sorry.
theory.
Wait, this is still theory.
I don't know. I don't. As in, at least I'm familiar with this structure.
How many lines of theory are there in the Sicilian? How do you
I
guys
don't
know
know.
this?
I pick a few and then I just be good at it. Oh, bishop there was wrong. Wait, what should I do?
It didn't look.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it didn't look right.
I see.
Oh, knight a5.
Ah,
Yeah, that looks
this?
interesting.
Oh,
didn't see that.
wait. Yeah.
But actually, what's the point? Why can't you just play something like rook c8 and like stop?
Let's see. Knight a5.
Like, after knight a5, after rook c8, what's the point? Like, oh no, knight b6.
No, there's now D7.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I mean, oh yeah, that still doesn't work. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So what's the? I'm not so sure what's so good about this move.
Is it just because it prevents A5?
Fair point.
That too.
No, but to be fair, your pieces are completely locking down the queen
The
side.
attack already, yeah.
Sure, I mean the
problem.
knight h5 is not doing anything at all. It's not going anywhere in a hurry.
Actually, the more I look at it, the more confused I am. Never mind. I like my move.
I think bishop d3 makes sense.
Yeah, I have to take. But you see, you guys need to understand. Whenever like things change, usually I have a square for my knights and then just hop on it. You know. Knight d4, yeah.
Ooh.
And now I
Should you
could
have
take the
taken?
pawn. I could have taken the pawn a6, but I feel like I'm giving him too many open lines.
No, that's
But
the
yeah.
problem when he gave you this also.
And you play bishop C4.
So I play bishop c4. Yes, correct.
You want to stop him from this side, is it?
Yeah, the pawn is really close.
Connecting all the pawns.
No, plus e6 is a weakness, so like
Yeah.
it makes
I want
sense
to draw his
target
rook
it.
away so that I can breathe.
Oh, knight
Just
f8.
to put his knight away. Then I'm like,
Okay,
okay,
now the bishop is
let's
like
freeze.
the bishop and knight are very
You
effective
know what this
blockade.
reminds me of or not? This is like yesterday the game that Mengkong shared. He played bishop b3. Cover all the square.
Actually,
It's
isn't
one
this
of that move just now there. I remember.
Very funny. The next few moves is very funny. It all makes sense, but it's weird.
it's quite funny how this game is another set of opposite color bishops.
Just look at White's move. Just look at White's move.
What did bishop come here?
Why you play h5 though?
Just because there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do.
Oh,
Look at my queen. Just one step at a time.
What is this?
Ooh.
Wait, do you blunder c2 or
why not? What?
yeah?
No, I thought I could hit the rook at the back. So so he's kind of like in trouble. That's what I thought. Then I realized that he can just keep moving it. Then that's why it's draw.
Oh, that's what y'all did.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
But
could
it's
play rook
bishop
c5.
b7. What is bishop b7?
Wait. Bishop b7.
I mean,
Oh,
you
you
hit the
don't
rook.
you pick up the D pawn.
Yeah, you pick up the d pawn. Yeah.
But that is a bit.
Your pieces are so weirdly placed, right? Like it's,
And
Yeah, I
knight
know.
What
I
is
gave
this?
up already.
Oh,
so
and by the way, I don't
know.
know why he didn't. He could have. Instead of repeating, he could have played rook c5 after knight a8.
Let's see.
Here is it?
yeah, rook c5 is an option.
I actually haven't. Actually, when I was repeating the moves, I was like, rook c5. What do I do? I didn't even think about it. I didn't
there's
even
a
calculate it.
Three, but then there's that piece. There's that garbage knight in the corner. Just like, what are you gonna do about it? Bishop b3. Here,
I guess bishop b3 lah. I guess bishop b3. Bishop b3, then rook go.
Then his rook will go somewhere along the second rank.
No, the knight can just stay here. And
No,
then,
I just stay there. I'll just stick.
then the
The
knight
knight
will
is
come
the
out.
most. I mean, he has to move his
I'll
rook
just
on-
take the pawn because his king side also quite ugly though. So I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
I think he can play rook f2 here and then take the f3. No, he can't.
No, he can't because the knight is.
No, he can.
That's
No,
the
he can't.
problem if it's
If he
the
push,
problem-
then the bishop is pinned.
What I don't like about his position is that his bishop is very weirdly placed. And why did he choose h6? So he
Uh,
have came
To
to
guard the
h6.
pawn, that's the only way to guard the pawn. I think. I forgot already. Can you go back?
Here, right? Yeah, here.
Yeah, to guard the pawn. To guard the pawn.
What's wrong with the
To guard the pawn. To guard the pawn. If not, I take the pawn for free.
Oh, this. Is it?
Oh, no, the other one.
F4.
F4.
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
But even then, actually you should give it up. They can place the bishop on F5 after queen E5. But
Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I don't like that my queen is coming down. I guess you don't like that my queen is coming down and H5 is coming also. Basically, my queen side is locked, so we can't do much. I think. I don't know.
Okay. Any other
Okay,
game?
last draw was funny. The last draw was funny.
Yeah, after this, you look at my wins games.
Can. No problem.
It's our guess for today. Yeah. It's last one.
I think I blundered in the opening. I don't know. It's Petrov.
Petrov.
I'm not familiar. I play it, but I'm not familiar with it.
So if you
go
don't,
with
so if you're not,
Stafford, is it?
wait. So if you're not
You go
familiar
with
with the
Stafford.
Petrov,
Why
wait,
did I
you're not
play it?
familiar with the Petrov, but you play it during WC.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the Stafford Gambit,
That's
man?
the wrong move order, right?
Yes, exactly. I realized and I messed up.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
realized I messed up as well. And I'm like, whatever.
Guys,
I
we
thought, like,
we just exposed Jay. Now we know that he don't learn his openings.
now
Where's
I
your
will go
D6?
back
Where's
and read about
where's
it.
D6?
Don't tell me that will become my weapon. Now I'm just bad.
No. It's because he don't learn his openings at this end game. That's why you see I have like I still have 12.5 points against him. Otherwise this will be like 0 versus 100 or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good.
I have to castle. Even notice, like I have to.
You
It's
have to
not
do
even- it's
something
not-
here lah.
No. Like castle is a must. I can't. I will lose if I don't.
Yeah.
he just gave the pawn back.
Then you take
Actually,
this.
why
I was
didn't you
like,
play? Why did you play Queen takes E5? It looks like you have more space, right? Or did I see it wrongly?
Oh my
yeah, queen takes
God.
C5.
Wait, what?
Dude,
And now
this
it's a draw.
This is some.
What the?
And now there's a draw. Can you imagine how I was like really? But then again, I was happy. So because
It's like
I
one of
bet
those
on
draws they play out in the like this kind of
Yeah,
tournaments.
it's like the
that
candidate is the what? The queen D4, queen E4, queen E.
Yeah, the Berlin
Oh
one.
my
the Berlin
goodness.
draw, dude.
I think he's
Bloody
tired
bro.
lah. That's my
Yeah.
I think it's tired. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
It was really funny. And I was like,
And he knows you're strong already lah.
he could have done something else. So
Oh, hey, Azo is here.
You probably should have taken advantage of the wrong move order. At
Do
the
you want to
you
invite him
got
here?
extra pawn.
but then again, you need to know the lines.
So the moral story
I
is
don't know.
blunder,
If he knows the lines.
blunder when your opponent doesn't know the theory, and then you get away with it.
Play
Yeah,
Petrov
so
against
that's what you
Jay.
have to do. Bad. Alright, let's look at Melvin's game.
Yeah. Hey Melvin, any
It's our
game you
guest
want to look
today.
at? Yeah. Sheila FTW, right? I saw this game. Yeah, it was a blunderfest.
Yeah,
Look at the blunder first.
No.
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 No,
Okay.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Fine.
Trigger, I flagged against him.
You want?
Yeah, I flagged.
Oh, you
no.
got flagged.
Or your game
Oh,
against
damn.
Austin?
Which game, Melvin? Which game do you want to look at? You can armor yourself.
Yeah, I
I find if any game.
that's not the second game lah. I saw it in public.
No, but Eugene don't want it.
Whatever.
Last one.
Okay.
Because for me, right, if someone want to do that
What is
thing against me,
this?
Wow.
He played with me a few times. He actually knows some theory about this stuff.
He does.
But here's the thing.
I get
I will always take it.
The idea is you
On the
take
pawn.
and then this, right?
Yeah.
Play D5 Lamau.
This is like some other kind.
But the more I look at it, the more I like
it's
it.
a lot worse. Yeah, it's a lot
Honestly,
worse than that kind.
The more I look at it, the more I like this G4 move.
It makes sense. It actually makes.
but your
Yeah, it
king
makes
is very
sense.
open.
Castle king side.
Hey, look at this. You control the squares.
Yeah.
Bishop controls. Later on the H5 comes in. I mean, just don't play H4 like in the King's Indian. I think we agree on that.
Go on.
Actually, here you can go on something a bit like
Wait, just self-trap is queen.
Oh,
through the trap.
Yeah, he did.
this is a poison pawn, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's poison. Yeah.
Should have taken on f3 first lah.
Mm.
Before taking it.
Rest in peace.
I
I mean,
mean,
to be fair,
really,
it's like rook
Good
and
move.
knight versus queen.
one knight and one rook.
A3 is always
Yeah.
an idea when the pawn is taken, and then for what black or for black, remember that when you take the pawn, always
Not a
retreat
good
immediately.
That's not a good square.
I like how castle is a good move.
I mean, okay, do.
Oh, look at this.
But if you push it a bit weird, I rather
No,
just
I
take
wouldn't
the
push
pawn.
it. You should
Yeah,
take
Just
it.
take
Yeah,
a pawn, yeah.
I actually would.
Oh well, Queen Street is nice.
This is gone already. Yeah.
Super nice.
She
Yeah.
should have taken on what? She have taken on the. She have played h6, bury the bishop, and then you would just open
Yeah,
the
that's what I suggested just now. Like h6.
It's more fun.
Yeah.
That's way more fun.
how is it more fun?
No,
It's
but the
locked.
bishop is guarding the squares.
No, you
It's
open
locked.
the queen side. You look at the knight on a8, the bishop on h8. What is this? Look at this.
But it takes so long for you to move on the other side, though.
No, this is the kind of game, right, that you don't like to play, that you hate to play as Blaze. Like you just sit there and wait to die. Man.
I mean, you need
I
knight
mean,
e1, knight c3,
If you are Petrosian,
knight
you play this
e4,
shit
knight
all the way to the end.
f6.
Yeah, I'll play this shit, man. If I have like
Really.
30 minutes on my clock.
You play in 5 years, but even better because your opponent will panic and they'll just throw a punch and they'll get wrecked.
I mean, true, in the human standpoint, it makes sense, I guess.
Let's continue.
Like you play the pawn on h6, then you bring the queen to b3, push a4, a5, and then just slowly grind it.
Hey, can we go back a few moves?
Yeah.
Wait, you just taken with the king.
I mean, this is completely won for white.
What's wrong with rook b8? Rook h8. Sorry.
Rook f1.
Right
Okay.
now?
Yeah, rook h8, rook f1.
Rook f1.
Yeah. Anyway, this is one now.
You can take with the king. Why did you drop the bishop? I'm taking with the king, right? Just now.
If you take the king, I think you drop the
On
pawn.
this also.
I mean, I don't know. It's pick your poison.
And then
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, pick a poison. It's
You
I mean, you can play knight 8.
play g6.
This is some shit. God.
end it. Bring your pieces, knight, bishop.
What?
I mean, what do you do? Oh, you just resign.
Yeah, he just resigned.
That's me.
I mean, it's one for white lah.
Oh yeah, that's a cute mate too. No, 3. Rook have block.
Nice. Any other game? Yeah, we
I
look
think
at
my
the-
game was interesting, the one with.
Look at the one that
no.
oh, who's okay.
It just a
Oh, yeah,
typical
the typical
English.
by entry.
Yeah.
Come on, why not this? Then it becomes a truly symmetrical English. Is that a hedgehog?
No, hedgehog. There's no hedgehog usually is in the Sicilian where you have no more c4 blocking your way.
Yeah, but usually in the symmetrical English, this pawn is straight off.
What's this one called? I remember this one's called hippopotamus. No.
Yes.
What? Okay, I do
Yeah,
not
it's a
know
hippopotamus.
this. So what's a hippopotamus? The one where you have this?
2 fianchetto bishop and then go one move back.
This.
Yeah,
This.
and then the
Yes.
teeth. The 2 teeth.
Oh, okay.
You put the
Yeah.
queen on b8 also.
But then the pawn on a6 also, right?
No, a6 is hedgehog.
I thought hippo, sorry.
Right,
A6
No,
is
it's,
hippo,
no, queen b8. Now is the whole thing is just like symmetrical.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay, next time I play that against you now.
Yeah, I mean here e5 doesn't
No,
like
it's
e5 didn't work
supposed
because
to be
queen takes
bad.
d1.
It's supposed
So
to be
yeah.
bad, but Hikaru played a lot.
I didn't really like e5. I'm not really sure, but I didn't really like e5.
Wait,
like,
oh no.
yeah.
This position
I thought you
is
lost
pretty
a pawn.
shit for white. I mean for black. No, it doesn't look
Can you
good.
go back? Can you go back?
You shouldn't have swapped off. You shouldn't have swapped off the knight.
Instead of rook there, go back one move. H3.
H3.
H3 E5. It's forced.
Takes. Wow.
I mean, I have to take
don't
back
like
like, but the thing is that d4 is hanging. That's a very big issue for my center.
You
You
take
No,
d4.
wait. No, instead of G takes
Take
F4, you
D4.
can play D5 first. After takes
D5.
d5 first. Okay.
I mean, there's knight E5, which is
No, knight e5 is
knight
Pawn
E5,
takes
knight
pawn.
E5.
Pawn takes pawn first. Pawn takes pawn first.
Oh,
no, but then knight takes g4, right? And then like
knight G4. It's not
it looks a bit too open for my
S5.
liking.
It's actually
But,
fine because there's no way he can actually swap the knight off or bring the queen to H5.
F5, F5.
Like,
I mean, I don't like this
keep
bishop.
the pawn on F4. There's this, you can't displace it. You don't need to push. You can leave the pawn on F4.
Just go back, right?
No, don't push F5. You can just leave it there because that pawn's actually good. It prevents any excess.
Yeah, for g5 or
You can play bishop H3 if you or whatever. This position is actually okay.
okay, yeah.
Okay. That's funny, but okay, whatever. So what happened here?
Ooh.
Go back to C8. Why?
You want
to skewer.
it's not doing. It's biting on their knight, so
No future here.
reasonable. Actually, you can play 95 already earlier on. You
I wanted to protect c4 first. I'm not sure why. I just like
I don't think bishop C8 is correct though.
bishop c8 was not good. Like the moment that he moved it, I think 95 became very I think.
Okay.
Oh wait,
No, but I see. If let's say you render move now, bishop. Then what?
Then you take the c pawn and you have this nasty.
No, you don't take it. You just maintain. Just leave it there.
You can't take it. You have to leave it there to fester.
You have to
The
leave
problem with
it.
95 is that I thought like if c6 was always an option, right? Then
No, but you can play it now because there's tempo in the fall.
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It just looked very cramped for black.
And if he takes, he gets this really unpleasant situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the hippo is always not nice.
Ooh, what is this? Oh.
Yeah,
I see.
good job.
I see.
Yeah, but here I actually I miscalculated. I mean there was bishop takes f8.
Wait,
Yeah, I could have taken the rook. Yeah, I could have taken the
whoa,
rook. I could have taken the rook. I know. I could have taken the rook. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Like I was looking at post analysis. I was like, oh damn. Like
You take it the c pawn, not the e pawn.
yeah, taking the
Yeah.
c.
Agreed.
No, c pawn because it restricts the scope of the enemy bishop more. Your bishop's dead regardless. Your bishop's scope is dog shit no matter which one you can capture. So might as well restrict the enemy bishop while you're at it. Yeah, but
Yes,
That's fine.
some counterplay.
this is actually still playable.
No, that move doesn't work.
Like
No, this is fine. I felt
No.
like this is fine. Like I just like eventually just blast open this like
Rook D7.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, all I need to do is just not blunder queen takes f2 somehow, and I think it's okay.
Wait, how?
From here. Actually, that like I didn't see it right, but after like rook d8, right, rook a8, right. If you go back to move 28, right, like actually trading off the rooks leads to a forced mate, which I didn't see.
Hey, what? There's a forced mate?
Yeah, there's forced mate here. Like I saw queen g4, queen g4.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hang on. You guys do it so fast. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that what you do, Jay? Oh, I see this. Okay.
Yeah, and the idea is that here is like there's no checks on the back rank as well. So
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, from here it's quite like just
Okay.
just
this
simplify
is a
everything.
simple.
No, this is a position that I will go for. So instead of like instead of like straight rooks and then
You guys are no
queen,
fun.
yeah. Shut up, Jay.
It's clean. It's clean.
No. Listen to Mancon's advice yesterday, okay? You
Yeah,
say
learn
learn
your
the simplest way
yeah.
to
If you're
win.
good at one thing, you should do the other thing. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
trade off pieces.
Yeah, exactly. I should learn to not trade off pieces and use my queen. You should learn to trade your queens in opening game.
Yeah. Then play the end game. More often.
Yes. I think we can stop looking at this game.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's over.
Any other game you want to see?
The Blunderfest.
No. I shall not. You can watch the replay.
The one against STYXCC.
Son?
Yeah.
That's Austin, which we will meet tonight. French. Whoa. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. What was that at move 3? Wait. Wasn't that just a free pawn?
Yes.
Just chop. What's this? Some very dubious treatment of the French defense, I have to say.
I mean, those people who play the French defense.
Who plays the French here actually? Like unironically, who plays
I
the
can
French
play
here?
white against the French
played
defense.
it
That's
like-
all I know.
Throughout the entire up to Sec 4 in every year, every time I'll play it.
Really?
Oh yeah, as black.
It's black.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, but Melvin plays it, right?
Really?
I mean,
Melvin, you play it?
I mean, he played it here.
Yeah.
I guess.
No, but the C5 is. I mean, if you're blitzing, C5 is a very natural move, lah. Don't think you miss shit like
No,
this.
I believe it's correct also.
No, this was completely fine. Like,
this wait,
Oh, wait, what?
Just completely overextending.
Yo, no chill that guy.
Whoa.
G4, serious?
Wait, no chill.
Hey Jay, isn't that what you do against me also? You play G4 when I play that trash Sicilian line.
But the trash Sicilian line. That's the keyword.
it's time to do some Fabiano style prep.
Wait, what? Bishop H3. Wait, what?
Why is Bishop
Why
H3?
Bishop H3 actually?
Why is
Yeah,
Bishop
that one-
H3? It doesn't. Okay, at least he's preparing F5, but
Oh, doesn't prepare shit.
it still looks a bit weird.
What?
Oh,
Okay,
I
but
prefer
that one
D3
is
rather than H3.
Not F. You don't want the bishop to be on D3, not H3.
Yeah.
Like here,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
D3
very
has more
unnatural
scope.
diagonal. I
And
don't know.
even knight C3 is wrong. You could play bishop. He should play bishop D2 to swap off.
Yeah, because it's. Obviously,
Alright,
Bishop
because
gets
the
trapped
bishop
behind
is
his
a
own
lot
pawns,
like this,
right?
The
right?
knight is already moved.
Because you wanted
Yeah.
to.
You
want to-
already pushed G4, you want your knight or G3, yeah, exactly.
I think Bishop D2 makes a lot more sense.
When you put the bishop on D2, then worst case you castle queen side, you put the king on A1, and then you
Knight
hide there.
retreat,
And you just do
castles,
M.
and now,
Really think of
suddenly black is the
this.
one attacking.
Can we think
Yeah.
of this? Then we
Right.
can go over and
Suddenly
attack.
black is the one attacking.
Yeah.
Just-
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Actually, could you have gotten away with not castling? That's my
I half
biggest
expected
question.
like
You
Can, I think can.
I mean, if you didn't play knight G6, you play bishop B7 and just keep ambiguous, right? There's no way he can commit to attack you because you can just castle out immediately.
here, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah, you do bishop D7 and you just wait.
wow.
Yeah, you can
Oh
open.
wow! Oh
Whoa.
wow!
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
He works.
Okay,
The
White has
bishop
the
is
wrong
removed.
idea. You know what White should have done?
Which is
Queen E2, knight Queen E2, knight B4.
okay. Go back first. Go back people. So like here, is it? We play F6 or is it?
Queen E2.
Actually wouldn't something like Queen D3 actually cause a few issues actually?
Yeah,
Queen D3 also, yeah, Queen
does
D3,
not hang.
D2.
Does not hanging. Does not hanging.
The knight
And there's no more
react, then
this,
knight
right?
B5. The knight B5.
Yeah. It doesn't work now. So like that's why. Actually that would have been better, I guess.
Yeah, I think White will be attacking
E7.
really well.
Knight E7.
No wait, you
A3,
can. I think
A3
you still
first.
can. I think it's still
A3
can.
first.
You can play
No, but
F8
actually you trade off you just trade off, right? Or do you? No, yeah, you have to trade. You have to trade, right? You have to trade a C3 if you play A3.
Then yeah.
I mean now it's black's
rook
move, right? It just
White,
looks very
white.
cramped.
G5?
No, this is
It's too slow. There's
Okay,
the
never
rook is
mind. Then
gonna
knight
come to
B5
B1
first.
already.
Sorry.
It's
You're
a
right,
bit
you're
too
right.
slow.
I don't like this anymore. Go back.
Yeah, so no
Knight
A3
B5
first,
first.
right?
So instead of knight
Yeah.
e7, right? Instead of retreating the knight, you can play f takes e5.
F takes d5. The point is queen takes
Queen
g6.
takes
What's the
and
point?
No, you
d4.
can't, because
Oh,
if you take this, then this hang, right? Then
He
you can
takes
just
d4.
do some shit.
Oh,
with
c
it.
takes d4. Okay.
I'll just go for it actually.
Yeah, actually, it still looks good to me though, because like white's pieces are, Wait, okay, can you see queen takes
Even
g6?
what about just f takes e?
Then now you retreat the knight.
And again knight b4.
Or you can play knight f4.
Are you sure about that? Takes.
It looks fine. I don't see any direct immediate issues. The bishop
There's nothing immediate, but something like
The
queen
bishop
g6
is
always
off
is-
also. Yeah.
But
that's the thing.
this,
The bishop, the
yeah.
bishop h3 is out of the game. Like it's so weirdly placed that.
Actually, it's fine because there's no way he can break. He won't be able to crash through in time, possibly. Because the bishop covers f8. Worst case.
And then the pawns took away the knight squares as well. So annoying.
Yeah, let's get back to the game now. F5. Oh, but this is
Okay, yeah,
nice.
but this was a good
Fine.
find. Knight takes c5 was a good
Oh,
find.
but actually here I think
Or just free
flaps,
pawns.
Wait, is it queen
everywhere.
takes e5? Yeah, g5 now. Yeah, you take
you
that
collapse
way,
the path.
and this is
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, this
It's
is
pretty much
this
over.
is already like
It's over now.
it is
Pretty much over.
Wait, what was that? I think we skipped that a bit too much already. Wait, what happened?
You drop a piece, You drop a piece?
No. There's queen e4 to pick up the knight again. There's sting in the tail.
If you,
Oh, okay. I see.
So you could just
So,
take
okay,
with the rook. You could just take with the bishop.
okay, yeah.
There's knight just pinned. Wait, there's knight c7.
Knight c3 lah, but
No, that's not-
so
You
that
can
doesn't
just
work.
take. You
Sorry,
can
sorry.
just take.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, but this though.
Actually, yeah. I mean, this was fine because you have the 2 extra pawns lah. So it's just that bit more tricky lah. Cause like
It's like some
His king has got nothing in front of it, so I don't think it's
manipulation.
an issue at all.
Oh. Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't you
Once
just
you try
swap
everything
the
is-
queens as
Block with the
well?
queen. Block with the queen.
Yeah,
No,
no,
once-
the
no,
queen,
once-
you
once
can't
everything-
just swap everything
once
off.
everything is
right?
traded, it's a loss already. No,
Yeah.
don't take
Yeah.
the rook first. Take the rook first.
Oh, oops.
Because it's flashy.
Because you want the no what?
You want the queen on the board? No, but
Oh
you
wait,
have the
no,
queen
actually this works because you know what, rook takes f1, right? Okay, king takes, queen d1 first, right? King f2, queen up.
No, it doesn't
Actually, I
change
mean,
anything.
It's just the same, right? Is it?
No,
Sorry.
if you want to play this line, you can after the king takes, you play queen c4 check.
No, I said no. The point is it's just flashy.
I mean, but you actually don't need to do anything. You swap off all the major pieces, you will win.
Yeah. Actually, you can just take off the queens, alright.
And this is too extra. I feel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yours still have
Actually,
1 minute
now
left
this
on
is
the clock,
better. I mean, this is obviously much better because, like, it's completely winning, last.
Well, he took 1 pawn in the middle of the entire
Take
board.
them out.
And he
Yeah.
undoubled his G pawns as well, which like
Oh
makes
yeah,
it very-
this is really. The moment you have this,
yeah.
king will be tied down forever,
I mean, once the king goes after one of the pawns, that's it.
and your king is free.
The other
to
one just.
win. Walk over here.
Yeah, we can skip that. Skip that, right?
Yeah. Good game.
Any more games you want to see? Here we have.
We still haven't figured out who Captain BD is, like.
I do not know.
I don't remember. Wait.
I saw a couple of his games and. Okay, I shouldn't say on live stream. I'll say after that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anybody else?
Oh, he played so many games. How many games did he play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he berserk everything, right? I think I'm quite sure.
Yeah.
Like you see his berserk rate. For
Oh.
the
The vice
CM.
cabinet.
Yeah, see his
Oh,
berserk
yeah,
rate.
the
Yeah,
Yi-
no, he
berserk.
berserked all his games.
Well, I played the same number of games though.
Maybe he just
Yeah,
won
he did.
faster.
Yeah.
I
think
know
got
there's
the
a
streak,
very
right?
short game.
No, as in there are games that just blunder in the middle for mine.
And then they
Yeah.
just resign, right? Like
Yeah.
also play
or
quite.
they get
Andrew also play
killed
quite a
very
lot.
quickly.
But must be consistent like Melvin. This is a streak that you want.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's how there.
Correct. Yeah. Just because exactly. Not a lot of games, but because of the streak, it's like hits right in front.
Yeah, I
of you.
used to be able to get this. Now I cannot anymore.
I mean, in a way, right?
too
Because I
much.
would say if you win too early, right, you start getting
I
paired
have
up
3
against
draws in
stronger
my game,
players.
so I can't.
So like there's an issue where how to say like if you pick too early, right, then you start getting paired up against a lot of hard people.
No, throughout my whole games are damn hard.
Well, do you win the first few games?
I won my first game. Then the second game was with Marvin. Then it's like 2-0, 2-2-0, 2-0 like.
Oh goodness, because it's like so many random factors, right? It's like who is available at the time
If you
to play a game.
If that happens, then
only
your
played 8
rating
games.
drops. Try and do one that
go on.
doesn't count like streaks.
You see the ratings is relatively on the higher side.
The last time we tried a tournament without streaks, that was IFG, right?
Yeah.
The IFG 2020.
No, but IFG should.
No, that one also a streak.
Well, that one didn't have streak.
It didn't.
Oh,
Is
that's
it?
Swiss.
No,
That's
But it
not
makes
MSC.
sense to it
Oh.
makes sense to not have streaks for IFG.
You see this? I mean, look, the moment you don't have streak, suddenly Nima gets lower than you. How dare you? Come on.
Wait. Oh, is it just a normal?
Okay, this is all completely
Oh, it
normal,
does.
right? But then these would the streaks have changed it? Would streak
Yeah,
have changed it?
look,
That's the thing.
Look, Nima will have a longer streak than Jay, man.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's all because I
And
don't get paired with Nima.
You did.
Oh yeah, why did you get paired with him?
You did. You played once.
No, I
and
didn't.
then you
I
lost.
didn't.
Oh yeah, you lost.
I
That's the
got
only loss of the
destroyed by
tournament.
Nima.
Never
I
mind.
got destroyed by Nima once.
You-
The first
you-
game he won,
Never
he
mind.
lost against you, and then after he just went ham.
He lost against the UNUS guy. Then
Oh,
Oh.
she's
Hey,
101.
why did he? Never mind. I was thinking why he has less game, but
I'm okay. Look. Yesterday I was playing a few games against Nima. Then I just keep getting cream in the opening.
it makes sense. Yeah, he's a specialist when it comes to
He knows my openings inside out.
That's how you do. Mix it up.
If you use our opponent against him, then probably
Yeah. So next time I play Petrov against him, like it.
Yeah, do that.
Just don't-
do that and scheme your way through.
Just
Basically,
play,
Jay did an
just-
Anand if you think about
just
it.
play,
Like, you know the
what?
story, right?
Sorry.
So you know the Anand story about how he basically like last time chess magazines were a thing, right?
Mhm.
So he was this was when he was a young player. So like he saw the Petrov and he saw a grandmaster game that ended in I think it was
Oh,
a draw. Yeah.
then he blundered a piece.
Yeah, because he didn't realize it was a pre-agreed draw, so they just played some random moves. So he played the exact same game and then he blundered a piece. Like it was very common, knight takes f6, knight takes e4 trap. That was like, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah. That story.
I mean, it happens to everyone.
Yeah.
No, there's this move that this opponent that I played against me yesterday. I still trying to find out how to like wait. Try this one, the d4 knight f6. This one. Yeah, he creamed me within this one.
Oh my god, destroyed by Budapest.
Yeah, this one.
Mm.
Then after that, it's like after a while, like I come up here and bishop c5. Then I play something that say, you're gonna lose.
What do you play? What happened?
I cannot remember.
Are you able to show the game?
No, I cannot remember. It's a over the board game.
Wait, what? You
tell you
played
that you're gonna
Nima
lose.
over the board?
Yes.
Hey,
What
Bojo,
is that? Hey, less than 5 people lah. Sure.
You just play the.
Oh, it's already 5.
Just play in the SG Open. I don't know if they have it. Last year they did.
There's a couple of blitz games.
Okay.
Not OTV though. Standard 2 hours. Pull your hair out.
Okay. Great, guys. Any last games you want to look at? Otherwise, I think we can stop the stream soon.
Let me see.
This one game where I blundered a piece in the opening. That was but like yeah, it's a super
That sounds
bad
like Jay.
blunder. No, but I managed to recover because I like two very dangerous like pawns. But it was it was kind of a very bad game. The one against the WY, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Wayne, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was a really bad game from me. Like,
Yeah, I remember. But no, I saw this game. Yours pretty okay.
Yeah,
You're
but
like,
I lost the night. Like I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Like, I
sure.
was like,
you're like
yeah, it
you're
was
like
just horrible.
winning. Yeah, I think almost you're like winning already. Or was it in the opening?
No, like in
No, I
opening, I
don't think
dropped
I
the
have
knight. I dropped the knight in the opening. You should see the first few moves. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I
No,
dropped
it's
the
still
knight
okay.
here. Like,
it's still okay, right? Wait.
no, this is still fine. It is still fine. The problem is I played knight takes a7. That's the problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Queen
I
check.
see.
Yeah, that was not a glorious moment.
But
But
your
what happened to the game?
I saw the way you converted it later lah. Yours quite here you're winning already. This pawn was much down.
Yeah,
'cause
it's not complete. Yeah.
No,
But
because when I played
that's
b4,
good,
he didn't capture, and that was a very big moment. If he captured, right, I don't have anything.
As in, I was commenting during the game, you pushed this a bit too far already. You should have prepared this early.
Yeah, probably like
Try something and then bring the pieces over.
probably like queen c2 something like that. Link up the rooks first lah. But in this, yeah,
A5 was a bit.
I mean,
but then
again, you can argue that if you actually didn't push, then that might not happen. So
true.
yeah. I mean, I was lucky. That was like once I got b5, then I felt that I have a very good chance of promoting at least one of the pawns lah. So.
Or at least he has to sack or something.
Yeah. So eventually I got the piece back. Then I still had a pawn up for it. Yeah. Then.
Oh well, he only managed to get one. Okay.
Yeah, but later on there was my second. Yeah.
Any last games? I think it's almost 5 now. We can stop the stream soon.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
All right, we can stop the live stream, man.
Right. Any last words from you guys?
Nope.
No. Otherwise, I will make the closing remarks. This is my stream. All right. Good games, guys, and congrats to NUS IGC for retaining the top board. Congrats to Azo, Jay, and Melvin for the top 3 positions for today. Right, so if you have been enjoying my live streams, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my Instagram and my YouTube channels. Yeah, I go by the handle Disgruntled Puzzle on both of them. Yeah, thank you very much and see you next time. Bye, guys.